So first of all, as you notice, we have a new classmate, Emily. Emily, could you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, Emily.
Hello, Emily. Welcome.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Emily, tell us about you. How old are you? Where are you from? What do you do? That kind of things, please.
Well, my name is Emily Ross. I'm 18 years old. I come from Guayaquil, Ecuador. I live in the north of the city with my parents. Actually, I'm studying in the university. And my very hobbies are watch series and listen to music. And I have a cat, and that's all.
Okay, thank you so much. Good job. So guys, the idea is to get along with Emily. Okay, you missed last class, you three, right? I mean, this is the first class for Emily, but you missed the last class, Mr. Enrique and Mr. Javier. Remember that for last class, we're supposed to prepare and show and tell. Did you prepare the show and tell, Mr. Enrique and Mr. Javier?
Show and tell.
Show and tell.
No, no,
We did this activity with
I,
Jonathan and Ariana last class. I asked you last week to do it.
okay.
So remember, show and tell is to bring something, whatever you want, a photo, a toy, whatever you want, and tell us something about that. Okay? That's how show and tell works. So could you prepare it for tomorrow, please?
For tomorrow, yes.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you so much. Emily, did you prepare it? The show and tell.
So
So
could
let's do
be
it tomorrow.
better.
Let's do it
Yeah.
tomorrow, okay? So please be ready for tomorrow. Okay, so as you know, today is Monday. As every Monday, we have to start checking the homework, okay? First of all, congratulations, you did a good exercise. I love your recording. You speak a lot about your currently and your past routine. You did an excellent exercise. Thank you so much. You give me a long speeches. That's important. The idea is you practice your oral skills, right? And remember, next Monday we are going to have a quiz, right? But in this case, the quiz is going to be like Cambridge test. That's why during this week we are going to practice each of the skills are evaluated, right? Using Cambridge text structure. But first of all, let's start with the homework. So one of the homework, the first part was recording your voices, talking about your currently and your past routine, right? That's great. And the other one was to did or work on good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Mr.
Activity book. How are you doing, Jonathan?
I'm fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I wake up like 10 minutes ago, and Mr. I was I didn't the homework because I don't know if you know. Yes, I don't want I didn't because I don't have access to the ISE.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah. For that reason, I didn't the homework, Mister.
Okay, it's okay, Jonathan. No worries.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, guys, this is the last class for Jonathan. So today we have to say goodbye to Jonathan because he started this level before early than you. So Jonathan, we're going to talk about at the end, right? 5 minutes more.
Okay.
So I was mentioning that we're going to start checking the homework. So I'm going to share my screen. So the homework was to do, first of all, do this reading activity, right? So, Emily, could you help us reading this chart, please?
Yes. Be careful with negative verb forms or words that have opposite meanings. Check your answer by trying to work out that's wrong with the others.
Thank you so much.
Jason talks about geocaching.
Give me a moment.
Geocaching is a great hobby where
Sorry, I'm
you
trying to,
have to try to find.
give me a moment, please. I'm trying to do a little bit of zoom,
Yeah.
but not that much. Okay. me see.
Hiding containers in the countryside
Sorry.
from information that's posted on the internet by other people. Using an app with a map, you can find the location and raise your friends to be the first one there and open the container. It's surprising what people live inside, and there are some hiding places that I would never have touched. My initial experience with geocaching was quite an adventure. My whole group was new to the activity, so it wasn't the best planned trick. The first problem was with technology. My phone didn't have enough memory to download the app, so I ended I ended up having to share with a friend. This means that either we had to go at the same speed or one of us got left behind and wasn't able to join in. That one was often me when I feel tired.
Belt.
Since then, I have become quite a fan and I even create my own geocaches where I put objects such as badges, sweets, or even sometimes money for others to find. There is a real community of people who are into playing. They have set up clubs to go together to play and then go for a meal afterwards. Um, there are numerous blogs about the best gift to replace anything you take or where there might be a new geocache. You might wonder the uh, you might wonder what the farmers and others who live in the countryside think about the invasion of hunters, but in general, they seem quite happy as long as the visitors respect the environment and their
Privacy.
privacy. So, if you want to try something new and get out in the fresh air, call a few friends and take them for a day's hunting. It's
Hunting.
perfect for families with children, especially those who protest when their parents try to get them off their screen and outside. The motivation of going from one hiding place to another as fast as possible means they walk a long way without realizing and even enjoying spending time with their parents.
Okay, thank you, Emily. Good job. I think, Ariana, good morning.
Good morning.
Ariana, how are you
I'm
doing?
so sorry for being late.
Okay, Ariana, thank you for coming. I was worried. Okay, guys, first of all, before to continue, I'm going to take the attendance. So, give me a moment. Thank you so much. I'm going to send this picture. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Okay, Ariana, we are just checking the homework, okay? So, thank you, Emily. Good reading. So, let's try to answer this, guys. Let me see. Oh my gosh. So, it says, Mr. Javier, could you help us with the number one, please?
Okay. Read the text for each question. Choose the correct answer. Jason thinks he'll catch him. He'll catch him, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, help people use technology. It takes a long time to race. Show people have a lot of imagination. Prepare people for race.
What do you think? Do you remember what do you answer? What did you answer?
Yeah, leave me a moment.
No worries. You can check your homework. No worries.
Okay. I put that letter A. All people to use technology.
Mm. What do you think, Miss Enrique? Do you agree?
Yes, I put the letter C. Show people have a lot of imagination.
Okay, right. Because remember here it says that the problem was with technology. My phone didn't have enough memory to download the app, so I ended up having to share with a friend, right? So I think I agree with Miss Enrique, letter C. Sorry, in the first one, right? Use imagination because you're supposed to hide. Okay, thank you. Jonathan, number 2, please.
Okay, Jason says the first time he went geocaching, he had difficulties remembering where to go. He forgot to take some essential equipment. The people he went with were more experienced than he was. He couldn't participate as much as he wanted to. Mm, what was the questions? First,
He said that the first time he went go geocaching.
okay. The
So he
person.
is around here. It says my initial experience with geocaching was kind of adventure. My old group was new to the activity, so it wasn't the best planned trip. The first plan was the
The
technology. My
the
phone didn't
problem.
have enough memory to download the app, so I ended up having to share with a friend. This means that either we had to go at the
Oh,
same speed, or what do you think? Or one of us got left behind and wasn't able to join in. That's one that one was often me when felt tired. So, Jonathan, what do you think?
I think could be remembering where to go. First one, no. First one, no.
They don't mention it this, right? They don't talk
Yeah.
about place to go.
Forgot to some essential equipment. No, that's not. The people he went with were more experienced than he was.
So,
Uh, maybe letter D,
letter D could be.
cause yeah, his phone don't have enough memory.
But let's read a little bit more. So it says, since then, desde ese momento, I have become quite a fan and I even create my geocaches where put objects such as badges, sweets, and even sometimes money to find for others to find. So maybe could be mm, letter
Letter
B.
C,
You go letter B.
letter
Because
B.
here it says, initial experiences with geocaching was quite an adventure. My old group was new to this activity. So it can be letter C, right?
Okay,
He doesn't mention
of,
about,
of,
he
of
doesn't
course.
remember where to go, right? So we can say he
Okay.
forgot like certain essential things because since then I have become a quiet fan and I even create my own geocaches where I put subject that badges. Do you know the meaning of badges? Jonathan,
No, no, mister.
medallions. Medallions.
Oh, my
Medallos, okay.
letter.
Medallions, right. Right. So the idea is to find these things, right? Sweets or even sometimes money for others to find. So the idea is that your partners, your friends, find these things, right? Okay, let's continue. Miss Enrique,
Mister,
tell me.
Mister, excuse me. The number 2, I put the letter D. He couldn't participate as much as they went to because the second paragraph he said My initial experience with Helching was quite an adventure.
Mhm.
My wardrobe was new to the activity, so it wasn't the best planned trip.
Okay, you're
The
right.
first problem was the technology. I think the letter D, the number 2, he couldn't participate as much as they want to.
Okay, Miss Enrique, you're right. Thank you. You got a point. You use a good argue, right? Because it says it wasn't the best planned trip. The first problem was technology. My phone didn't have enough memory to download the app. So I ended up having shared with a friend. Okay, thank you, Miss Enrique. Okay, Miss Enrique, number 3. Go ahead.
Number 3, Geogach player. Letter A need to be very organized. Letter B, exchange ideas about the game. C, often live in the countryside. D, want to protect natural.
Okay.
I put the letter B, exchange ideas about the game.
So it says they have set up clues to get together to play and then for a real afterward. There are numerous blogs about the best gift to replace anything you take or where there may be in it. You might wonder what the farmers and others who live in the... Okay, chain ideas about the game. Live in a
They have said,
countryside. Okay, you're right. Thank you. Ariana, number 4, please. Sorry.
Jason suggests that geocaching is right.
Look at Chin.
Geocaching. My answer.
Yeah, read the complete document and then...
Okay. Is good for a relationship. Is best for small groups of people. Doesn't work well in the city. Isn't
Suitable.
suitable for a lazy people.
So, and what is your answer?
It's good for relationships.
Okay. What do you think, Miss Enrique?
the answer is correct. It's good for relationship.
Okay, thank you. Let me see. That's the good for relationship. Okay, thank you. Emily, could you help us with number 5, please?
What might Jason say to a friend who wants to try geocaching? You'll need a good map and be careful of people who don't like who, who don't like you to walk on their land. And letter B. Make sure you have the right equipment and don't forget to bring some gift to put in the boxes. Letter C. It's important to win and you get some amazing prizes if you are able to find the right locations. Letter D. If you don't like walking, you'll find this boring, but you can always check to your friends online and eat good food. Uh, I mean, the answer is mm, the letter B.
Thank you. What do you think, Jonathan? Do you agree? Letter B?
Uh, yeah, maybe.
What do you think, Ariana? Letter B, are you agree? Do you agree? I mean, do you agree?
I put letter A.
Okay,
You'll
okay,
need a
Miss
good map.
Enrique.
No, I put the letter D.
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 D. I don't think D.
All the same day.
Okay, what about you,
All.
Mr. Javier?
Okay, I think letter A because the text recommends the thing the living people in the song.
Okay, so To a friend who want to try geocaching. So if you want to try something new, we get out in the fresh air, call a few friends and take them for a day hunting, right? Hunting is cazar, right? Cazando. No, cazando. In this case, treasure, right? Instead of animals, treasure. It's perfect for families with children, especially those who protest when their parents try to get them off their screams and outside. The motivation is going from one hiding place to another as fast as possible means they walk a long way without realizing and even enjoy the spending time with their parents. So we make long walking without realizing, right? So you will need a map. Be careful of people don't like to walk on their land. Make sure you have the right equipment and don't forget to bring some gifts to put on the boxes. I think the correct answer is B, because it says that people don't realize that they are making long walks, right? O sea, las personas ni siquiera se dan cuenta de que están caminando tanto. El juego, la diversión del juego los atrapa y como los obliga a correr de un escondite a otro, al estar concentrados en lo que están haciendo y tratando de encontrar mejores escondites y encontrar los tesoros, no se van a dar cuenta que realmente están recorriendo largas distancias. So make sure you have the right equipment and don't forget to bring something gift to put in the boxes. Okay, Miss Enrique, if you don't like walking, you will find this boring, but you can always chat to your friends online and eat good food. He didn't mention this. Él no habla de esto, él no menciona nada de esto, ¿cierto? De si no le gusta caminar o de que se quede en casa con amigos. That's why the correct answer is not letter D. Okay. Finally, we have this, but we can check it as a compare tomorrow because we need to start it with the class, okay? So, thank you. You did a good reading activity. And by the way, today the idea is to practice reading comprehension. What debate? This is an example of Cambridge test. This is a reading Cambridge test, right? This is an example. So we're going to read this advertisement and we need to choose the sentence of the auction that summarize this information in the best way. So the first one, Jonathan, could you read the advertisements and then read the auction and choose the correct one, please?
Okay, Mr. Hollins Farm campsite. No groups of 4 or more, unless by previous arrangement. Yeah,
Yes, you're right.
okay. All campers must reserve a place in advance. Groups bigger than 4 are not allowed on the site. Groups of or more than this should contact the campsite before arriving.
What do you think?
Okay, let me see. What does it mean, Mr. Of arrangement?
Como haberlo arreglado previamente, haberlo como agendado, digámoslo así.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, no groups of 4 could be. It's a little difficult.
No, actually, it's easy. Let's analyze. It says
Yeah.
no groups of 4 or more unless by previous arrangement. So groups of 4 or more. All campers
Letter
must
B.
reserve a place in advance? No, right?
No.
Just groups of 4 or more, right? This is not the answer.
Okay,
Group
letter
bigger
B.
than 4 are not allowed on the side on this side. No, it says
No.
just they have to previously arrange, right? So this is not the correct
Okay.
answer. Groups of more than 3 should contact the campsite before arriving. More than 3, 4, 5, right? So the correct option
Okay, okay, okay.
is one.
Yeah, letter C.
They just paraphrase a little bit the word, ¿sí? Parafrasean un poquito las palabras. Más de 4, pues
Okay.
4 o más, 3, más de 3, ¿cierto? De 3 en adelante. Después de 3, 4, 5.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Next one, Miss Enrique, please. Miss Enrique, okay.
Number 2.
Yes, please.
Money for Saturday's trip must be handled in the school office by Wednesday's time at the last let or you will lose your place.
Mhm.
Letter A, those who don't pay punctually won't be able to go to Oxford. Letter B, there are very few places left on the Oxford trip. Letter C, this is the last chance for a student to register for the Oxford trip.
What do you think, Miss Sandy?
I think
So it says you have to give the money before. Okay, we have a trip, right? To Oxford. And you have to pay for that. You have to pay. Okay, the trip will be on Saturday. And you have to pay before Wednesday. If you don't, you will lose your place. Sí, va a perder su cupo. So, those who don't play punctually won't be able to go to Oxford, right? Could be. There are very few places left on the Oxford trip. They don't mention it this. We don't know how many places are. And the last one says, this is the last chance for students to register for the Oxford trip. We don't know if they're already registered and it's just missing to pay for that. So the correct action is
letter A.
those who don't pay punctually, before Wednesday, won't be able
Who
to
go to
go
Oxford?
Oxford, right?
The letter A.
You're right. Thank you. You can analyze the option, compare with the information, and discard. And start to discarding. Okay? Mr. Javier, please, the next one, number 3.
Okay. Number 3, school sport day. If interested in a talking part, please sing below, but know you are permitted to enter no more than 2 races. Options: you must have signed permission to take part in sport day. You have limit the number of sport day races you take part in. Letter C, you need to write your name here to get more information about the sport day. Okay. If interested in talking part, please sing along.
Okay,
But,
do you know the meaning of think?
yeah, think is a firma,
Irma, you're right. Mr. Javier, thank you.
but not pure. What's the meaning note? Note the nota.
The nota, yes.
Yes, but not you are permitted and no more than 2 minutes. Okay. Mm. Okay, I could be letter B is the answer.
Yes, you're right. Because you just can't enter into races. The number of races is limited. Okay, Mr. Javier. Good job. Ariana. Number 4, please.
School play actors urgently.
Yes, urgently. Good job.
Urgently.
Sure.
Urgent. Required by the director a previous experience, welcome but not
Essential.
essential, as training will be provided if
Needed.
needed.
So.
It is essential to have more actors, even if they haven't act before. It is important for all actors to have training before being involved in the play. C, it is necessary find a new director to train the actors.
This is quite difficult, right? So, first of all, what is the meaning of play in this context?
Una obra.
Una hora. You're
Una
right.
obra de teatro. Sí.
Thank you.
School play. Actors.
So we can discard letter C, right? It's necessary to find a new actor to train actors.
Ajá.
That's not true.
Yeah. Because
So we have
they
two
are
options.
required by directors. Training become, but not essential training. Okay. It is essential to have more actors even if they haven't acted before.
Actor urgently required by the director. Previously, experience is welcome, but not essential as training will be provided if they need it. It is essential to have more actors even if they haven't acted before. Okay, could be.
But not essential, the translate is, pero no
Ajá,
esencial
pero no esencial. Pero no essential, pero no esencial.
as training. Oh, as training. A little b.
Letter B. Right?
Yeah.
Because it means it is important for all actors to have training before being involved in the play. They have to train before being in the play, right? I mean, experiences is not required, right? Because they will be trained, right? So it's important for actors to have training before being involved in the part. Okay, it's getting harder, right? Se está poniendo más difícil. Okay, Emily, this one, please, number 5.
Okay. Biology class on Thursday. Please remember to bring last term's word to the lesson, as you need to help have your nose with you to help you do an experiment. And letter A. A student must write detailed notes on this week's experiment. Letter B. A student should check that their work last term was done accurately. And letter C. Students need to look at previous work while doing an experiment. Well, I mean the answer is biology class on Thursday. Letter C.
Let me check. Let me see. It says please remember to bring last term words to the lesson as you need to have your nose with you to help you do an experiment. Student must write little. Letter C, you said it. Yes, you're right. Letter C, actually.
Letter
Very
C.
good. Well done. Thank you. Okay, next one. Now, it says, for each question, choose the correct option. The young people below would want to do a cycling course during their school holidays. On the opposite page, there are descriptions of 8 cycling courses. Decided which course would be most suitable for the people below. So do you understand the exercise, guys? So we are going to read two different things. These people about these children, and then we're going to read about a course, a cycling course, right? So we need to match one of these boys or girls with one of these courses. Okay, so Jonathan, could you read the first two, please? These ones.
Okay, okay. Nancy is 14 and cycles quite well. She needs to learn how to cycle safely from her home to school on busy city roads. She's only free at the weekends.
Okay, let's highlight the main ideas. What do you think the main ideas are in this?
Okay, she needs to learn how to cycle
How to cycle
safely. Yeah,
safely. Okay, what else?
learn.
Anything else?
Um, She's only free at at the weekends.
Only free on the weekends. And maybe the age, right? Maybe the age
The age, yeah,
matter.
the age.
Okay, thank you. This one, please. The second one, Jonathan.
Okay. Marcus is an excellent cyclist and he wants the excitement of riding on countryside and woodland tracks. He also like to learn more about looking after his bike. He can't attend a morning course.
So, many ideas.
Many días. Is excellent cyclist.
Okay.
Wants to examine of reading countryside. Uh, 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 um, learn more, I think.
Okay, about looking after his bike. Do you
Okay.
know the meaning of look after? It's a phrasal verb, cuidar.
Yeah,
Cuidar
cuidar,
de su
okay.
bicicleta. What else?
He can attend at morning course.
Okay.
Curso en la
Can.
mañana, sí.
In this case, no puede. Okay. And maybe countryside and woodland tracks, right? Okay, thank you, Jonathan. Luis Enrique, the next one. The two next is two.
Ellie is 9 and knows how to ride her bike, but isn't confident about starting and stopping. She'd love to meet other cyclists with a
Cycling.
similar cyclists with a similar ability and have fun with them.
So, many ideas, Mr. Enrique. But
The age
9,
9,
important. What else?
I know how to. Uh,
Maybe is
maybe,
confident about starting and stopping, right?
okay.
And what else? One more.
Sí, no more.
Or maybe meet other cyclists, right? Como conocer a otros ciclistas. Okay. And the next one, Miss Enrique, please.
Leo can't cycle yet and wants to learn on his own with the teacher. He'd prefer a course with sessions twice a week. He'd also like some practical information about cycling, clothes, and equipment.
Equipment. Okay.
Equipment.
So many ideas.
Um, Leo can't cycle yet.
Can say, yeah, you're right. This is so important. What else?
Yes. Want to learn.
Want to learn, of course. That's because he
Want to learn.
can. Okay. What else?
He prefer a course
Okay. Of course, twice a week, right? This is
twice a week. Yes.
frequently. Okay. What else? And maybe practical information.
Practical information, cycling, clothes, and equipment.
Okay. This is important because we're going to look for a course that offer this information, right? This learning
Okay.
process. Okay. Mr. Javier, this one, please.
Okay, Josh is 11 and a skilled cyclist. He's keen to learn to do exciting cycling trick in a safe environment. He'd like to be with people of similar age. Eh, okay, Josh is 11, a skilled cyclist. Eh, okay, um, learn to do exciting cycling.
Okay. I mean, cycling tricks in a safe environment, right?
Yes.
Motor today. Okay. And finally,
to be with people of similar age.
Thank you. Okay, this can help us to answer the question later. So let me see. So we have this. Let me see what happened here. Okay, cycling courses. Ariana, number A and letter A and letter B, please.
Okay, two
No, let's
wells
do
good.
one by one to match with the participant. So the first one.
Two wells good. Mountains, rivers, forest. Are off a road course offers you the chance to get out of the city. You'll need a very good cycling skills and confidence. You will be with the others with others of the same ability. Experts advice on keeping your bike in good condition also included.
Schedule.
Mondays, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. or Fridays, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay, let's find someone that could fit here. What do you think? Which of these children? Ariana, what do you think? Oh, guys, if you know the answer, go ahead. Any of you?
Letter 7, Marcus.
Marcus, you're right. Here is Marcus. Let's read Marcus, the information we have like. So excellent cyclist, okay. Countryside and woodland tracks, and look after his bike, right? Can attend a morning course. So ya tiene las habilidades, es en el campo, quiere aprender cómo cuidar su bicicleta y no puede ser en las mañanas. So that's perfect, right? It is Marcus, the first one. Thank you, Jonathan. You're right. Well done. Marcus. Okay. Thank you, Ariana. Emily, could you read letter B, please?
Letter B, on your bike. Can ride a bike yet, but really want to? Don't worry. Our beginners only group for 10 pupils per group. It's just what you're looking for. Excellent. Teaching in safe surroundings makes learning to cycle fun, exciting, and easy. Mondays, 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and Thursdays, 2 p.m. and 4 p.m.
Okay,
4 p.m.
let's find the match. So we already used Marcus. So what do you think, guys?
Maybe
Nancy is not.
number 9.
Number 9. Okay, so let's read Leo information. Can cycle yet? Awesome. Twice a week and practical information about cycling, clothes, and equipment. Okay, so Leo, right? Okay, twice a week. Yes. Leo, and can ride a bike yet? Okay, awesome. That's why it's important to highlight the main information. It's make it easier to identify the birds, right? Okay, next one, Jonathan. Letter C, please.
Okay. Fun and games. Do you want some adventure? Find out how to do wheelies. Yeah. Riding on one wheel. Rampers. Cycling off low walls. Spin and much more. We offer a secure practice ground, excellent trainers, and loads of fun equipment. Wear suitable clothes only of advanced cyclists. Age 11 12, Saturdays 1 p.m. and 4 p.m.
Okay, to 4 p.m. Okay, I think this is super easy. What do you think? We already used
11.
and Marcus. So we have Nancy.
11.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
super easy.
10. Yeah, 10.
10, you're right. So
Josh.
it says, skilled cyclist, right? Un ciclista habilidoso. Cycling tricks. What's the meaning of tricks?
Trucos.
Trucos.
Trucos, sí.
In a
Okay.
safe environment, right? With similar age. So it says, here talk about tricks. Wheelies, reading on one wheel, that's a trip. Ramper, cycling off the walls, that's a trip. Spins, and much more. We offer a secure place ground, safety, right? Okay, so he is, what's the name? Josh.
Josh.
Okay, super easy. Josh. Awesome. Okay, Miss Enrique, letter D, please.
Letter D, pedal power. A course for able cyclists. We special in teaching riders of all age how to manage difficult situations in heavy traffic in towns and cities. We guarantee that by the end of the course, no roundabout or cross will worry you. Saturday, 2 p.m. and 4 p.m.
Okay, Miss Enrique, thank you. There was one thing. Remember, by the end, the, if
Bye.
after the preposition the next word started with a vowel, we pronounce the instead of the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so good job. You did it awesome. So let's try to match. It's missing Ellie and Nancy. We have two options. What do you think, Miss Enrique?
Only free all the weekend. And I think the number 6.
6. Okay, one of the clue here is learn how to cycle safely from her home to school
Only
by
this.
city roads, right? Okay, you're right. So it's Nancy, right? We say Nancy.
Yeah.
Nancy. Let me see. Letter D here. Nancy. Okay, you're doing awesome. Good job. Mr. Javier, go ahead, please. Letter E.
Letter E, cycling for you. Not a beginner, but need plenty of practice. This course offers practical help with the basic of balancing and uses your brake safely. You'll be in a group of pupils,
Pupils.
pupils of the same level. Improve your cycling skills and enjoy yourself at the same time. Open to all children up to the age of 10. Sundays, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Okay, as we have many different options, let's check what is said the meaning participant. Ellie. 9.
Mm,
Isn't
no.
confident about starting and stopping. And meet other cyclists. So what do you think?
Uh, Ellie, no, because she has a 9 years old. The course is for 10.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So
Uh,
then it says,
up, up to 8 of them.
okay, thank you. Ariana, thank you, Mr. Javier. You're right. Ariana, could you read this, please?
Yes. Bike doctors. Have you been doing too many tricks on your bike? Uh, taking a, taking it up mountains and through
True rivers.
rivers. Then it probably needs some tender, loving care. Uh, Back doctors teach you to maintain and repair your uh, bike. Some basic equipment required. age 11 to 19, Tuesdays 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. or Wednesdays 3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, Arina, what do you think? This could work for Ellie?
No.
No, you're right. Thank you. Next one. Emily, please. This one, safety first.
Okay. Safety first. We teach cycling safety for the city center and country lane biker. We'll teach you the skills you need to deal with all the vehicles using our busy roads. All ages welcome from 10 plus Thursday 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
So what do you think? It works for Ellie?
Sorry,
It works for Ellie. Works. This one could work for Ellie. This course.
maybe it could be um,
Hold on.
cycling safety. I
Okay,
mean,
let's read Ellie again because it's missing one option more, right? It's 9. Isn't confident about starting and stopping. Meet other cyclists. But here it says it's plus 10. All ages
Plus 10.
welcome from plus 10. A partir de 10 años o más, right? So, no.
No.
And finally, Mr. Javier, could you help us read the last one?
Okay, setting out a course of absolute beginners needing one-to-one instruction to get off a perfect start. We also give advice of helmet, lights, what to wear, and much more. And fantastic introduction to cycling. Mondays and Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
So this is Ellie's one. It says the perfect start, right? It's a beginner's course. This is useful for Ellie. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Remember the idea is to do a quiz next Monday with this structure. This was reading comprehension. Tomorrow we're going to practice another skill, okay? Next week we're going to check is the exam say too much, we can use 2 days to do it. Because the idea is you have enough time to answer slowly, calmly, right? You can be sure about your answers. So, Jonathan, bear with me. Emily, Javier, Enrique, and Ariana, thank you so much. It was a pleasure. Have a nice day and take care. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you
Mr.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye. Bye, Emily. So, Jonathan, what happened with the platform?
Uh,